little game of hide and seek.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a very simple step that you might not have thought about before on how to make your concealer look a lot more natural, flawless, and also last a lot longer. This is also an incredible step if you have problems with your mascara smudging. And I mean, I even wear like waterproof mascara and I still sometimes look like a raccoon after a few hours of wearing my makeup, just because the formula of a mascara and a concealer is kind of similar in the sense that it has a lot of wax and stuff, and similar things melt in similar things. So obviously, you know, from the warmth of your skin and everything, it just kind of melts together, and it doesn't matter if the mascara is waterproof or not, long lasting or not, it's still going to melt. But ever since I've discovered this little trick, and ever since I've been doing it and implementing it into my routine, I haven't had problems with concealer fading, looking goopy and gross and unnatural, or with my mascara fading. So I really hope you guys will find this very helpful, and if you do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it helps my channel a lot. And now let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you want to make sure is that the under eye area is really well moisturized, and I already have my Lancome genifique eye cream on that I applied in the morning, and that's all I have on my eyelids right now. Obviously I have my brows done, but yeah, I just did it for the sake of the video to save time. And I have a little bit of primer on my eyelids just so that I have it nice and ready for eyeshadow later. And now I'm going to use my well-rested eye brightener from Bare Minerals right underneath my eyes. So this is also, I guess, a moisturizer, but it's very brightening, so I really love it to apply it right before I apply my concealer, because it really helps it kind of glide on a lot better, and it just brightens so nicely. I also really focus it right in the inner corner, which is where I usually get a little bit dark, so it also helps to neutralize any blue that I may have right there. And it also depuffs, so it's really a good product, and I really like it. And now we're going to move on to the kind of a weird step, I guess, and that is to use your eyeshadow primer. I love my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden. It is perfect for neutralizing any redness, and it is a very light tone, so it is just going to really brighten up that area, and I'm using the tiniest amount. So you can see how little I'm actually using, and I'm just going to really blend it into the under eye area. And this is A, going to make the concealer glide on a lot better, and B, it's also going to add a little bit more coverage and neutralize any blue hues or redness or anything, and it just makes everything look so much better and smoother right underneath the eyes. Now this may seem like we're using a lot of products, and generally we are, but we're doing it in very thin layers, and all of the products really do blend in really perfectly together. And the most important thing is that you're not dragging the products around, that you're really pressing it into the skin, and that will give you that skin-like texture. It's going to look very natural, and it's just going to melt into your skin and give you that bright and natural effect. So after that, the last kind of liquidy part, I guess, is going to be to conceal the circles. And you can use any type of concealer that you love. My personal favorite is my MAC Pro Longwear, just because it is a very light consistency. It is very liquidy, and I'm using the tiniest amount on my finger, and I'm just going to really press it into the area. And I'm not going too close to the eyes because that's where it usually clings to any dryness and also fine lines. So I'm really just applying it underneath my eyes, which is where people usually have blue circles. And I'm also going to apply it right to the side of my nose, which is also where we usually have some blue hues. So we're just going to neutralize that. And again, I'm just pressing it into the skin. And then immediately before the concealer sets, I'm going to use my translucent powder from Too Faced. Use any type of powder that is very finely milled, and use the tiniest amount of it. I prefer using translucent powders just because I feel like they look the most natural, but if you have color or brightening powders that you really like, feel free to use that. But it's important to work while the concealer is still wet, because if you apply it on a dry surface, it's just going to look very ashy and powdery, and it's not really going to set the concealer, so you're still risking to have your concealer smudging through the day, and I'm sure nobody wants that. So apply the powder while the concealer is still drying. So I know it seems like a lot of steps and products, but because you're working in small layers, I just think the overall result looks a lot more natural and better, and I really love it, and I highly recommend it. It has been a part of my routine for quite a while now, and I will continue to use it because it rocks and it looks very natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys very soon in my next one. Oh, and if you want to, don't forget to follow me on my social media that I'm gonna link right below this video at the top of the description box. And now I'll talk to you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!
Oh, we go when nobody knows. Conceal, I bet it goes. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no. Yeah, we're dressed in black.